News.mc on Monaco Info is brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties. Bringing you news on Monaco's economy, culture, sports and more. Welcome to News.mc, your English rendezvous on Monaco Info. Coming up on News.mc, discover past week's top stories and meet the people who make Monaco.
My name is Olivier Wenden. I'm the CEO and Vice Chairman of the Prince Albert II of Monaco Foundation, and you're watching News.mc on Monaco Info.
What's been making headline in the past week? Tadej Pogačar secured victory at the 4th Beaking Criterion in Monaco on the 24th of November, capping his remarkable 2024 season. The Slovenian cyclist, already the winner of the Giro d'Italia, Tour de France and World Championship, edged out Mads Pedersen and Michael Matthews by 1 second in this charity race around Port Hercule. The event, promoting cycling's health and environmental benefits, also featured a family-friendly ride and professional versus amateur races. Beaking Monaco also inspired local young people, with pro cyclists visiting École des Revoirs, encouraging cycling as both a sport and sustainable transport, aligning with the Principality's commitment to a greener future. On November 24th, Monaco's Salle des Étoiles hosted the World Rugby Awards under the patronage of Her Serene Highness Princess Charlene. Marking its 4th time in the Principality, the event celebrated global rugby achievements across 14 categories, spotlighting French dominance. Antoine Dupont made history as the first player to win both Best Rugby Union Player and Best Rugby Sevens Player, emphasising the team effort behind his success. Jérôme Daré, coach of France's Olympic champion Rugby Sevens team, was named Best Coach, while Nolan Le Garrec earned Try of the Year. Public and jury votes determined winners, including the Dream Team. The ceremony reinforced Monaco's role as a premier destination for world-class sporting events and international athletic excellence. The Monaco Population Census highlights the Principality's evolving demographics and housing trends. As of December 31st, 2023, Monaco's population reached 38,367, a 2.8% increase since 2016, with 5,000 more residents added over this period. The population density remains among the highest globally at 18,445.7 residents per square kilometre. Women represent 50.8% of the population, with an average age rising to 47.1 years. Monaco's diverse community includes 141 nationalities, with Monegasques becoming the largest group for the first time, accounting for 23.9%, followed by the French, Italians and British. Employment is robust, with over a third of residents aged 18 to 64 working locally. Housing developments total over 21,000 units, reflecting ongoing growth. This census reaffirms Monaco's dynamic, multicultural identity and innovative statistical methods. On November 23rd, the graduates of the International University of Monaco celebrated their achievements at the Grimaldi Forum in a ceremony filled with both pride and joy. Attended by families and university staff, the event honoured students who train to excel in finance, international management and sports management, fields integral to Monaco's global identity. Representing over 70 nationalities, the ceremony showcased RUM's values of diversity, innovation and academic excellence. Established in 1986, RUM offers specialised programmes that prepare graduates for high-value industries. With experiential learning, industry partnerships and a global alumni network, graduates are poised to make an impact in their chosen fields. On November 27th, the Ball in Monaco Glacier Edition took place at Marina Bay Sands in Singapore, highlighting global efforts for glacial preservation. Organised by Sophie Arnaud de Romedy and under the patronage of His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco, the event underscored the Prince Albert II Foundation's commitment to combating climate change. Singapore's Foreign Affairs Minister, Dr. Vivian Balakrishnan, attended as guest of honour. The gala followed a significant engagement by Prince Albert II on November 26th, where he participated in the Ocean Innovators platform in Singapore. This event promoted cutting-edge technological solutions for ocean protection and further strengthened bilateral relations between Monaco and Singapore, reflecting the Prince's unwavering commitment to environmental innovation and international cooperation. Aligning with the UN's upcoming decade for cryospheric sciences, the gala emphasized the urgency of protecting the planet's ice masses. Highlights included Anne Fontaine's Ice and Snow White fashion show, blending haute couture with an environmental message. Auction items included a bespoke FP Journe chronomètre à résonance watch and a unique corset from Fontaine's Agata collection. The event raised an outstanding 5 million Singapore dollars for the Prince Albert II of Monaco Foundation. The evening celebrated the Foundation's ongoing initiatives, such as renewable energy and wildlife conservation, inspiring attendees to become ambassadors for environmental action. The gala reaffirmed its role as a key event in the global fight against climate change. The Women's Rights Committee convened at the Ministry of State on the 23rd of November for a significant working meeting focused on combating violence against women. Attendees included government officials, civil society representatives and service providers supporting victims of abuse. Minister of State Didier Guillaume emphasized the princely government's unwavering commitment to defending women's rights, noting the global and local urgency of addressing domestic violence. Public safety records revealed 49 cases reported in Monaco as of November 1st, reflecting a rise compared to the previous year. The meeting fostered dialogue and collaboration among stakeholders, reaffirming Monaco's dedication to supporting and empowering women. Monaco's embassy at Washington, D.C. plays a vital role in enhancing international relations between the Principality and North America. Under the leadership of Ambassador Maggie Macario Doyle since 2008, and with the support of Jean-Philippe Bertani, Deputy Chief of Mission, the embassy has bolstered cultural, economic and diplomatic relations with the US and Canada through its 11 honorary consuls in the US and 3 in Canada. Highlights include promoting Monaco through cultural events like Monte-Carlo ballet performances and culinary showcases, emphasizing historic ties linked to Princess Grace and Princess Alice. The embassy supports Monegasque citizens abroad and maintains a robust consular network. Through royal visits, high-level diplomacy and cultural exchanges, the embassy reinforces Monaco's global image as a leader in culture, sustainability and innovation. AS Monaco fell to a heartbreaking 3-2 defeat against Benfica in a dramatic Champions League clash at Stade Louis II. Despite goals from academy talents Elias Ben-Seguir and Sungutu Magassa, Monaco conceded twice in the final minutes after Wilfried Singo's controversial red card reduced them to 10 men. Ben-Seguir's first Champions League goal gave Monaco an early lead, and Magassa's 63rd minute strike temporarily restored their advantage. However, late goals from Arthur Cabral and Zeki Amdouni secured victory for Benfica. Despite the loss, Monaco remains in the competition's top 8 with one league phase game left and now turns their focus to Marseille on December 1st. Next up, our exclusive interview with the personalities making the Principality.
My name is Olivier Wenden. I'm the CEO and Vice Chairman of the Prince Albert II of Monaco Foundation. I grew up in Monaco, and I always had a strong passion for diplomacy. And already by then, the challenges of the environment and sustainability were pretty core into even my studies. Environment, I can't say that is a passion, it's a main concern. You know, when you go hiking with your parents or grandparents, and that you see the destruction year after year of nature, coming or starting with plastic pollution on land but also at sea, you figure out that we have so badly damaged everything, from the soil to our forests to our fish stocks, that even the insects start to disappear. And that was one of the leading reasons for me to also join the foundation 10 years ago when Mr. Fautrier, His Excellency Bernard Fautrier, who was at that time the Vice Chairman and CEO, called me in. I immediately said yes to work for this noble cause, noble institution, but also, and that was always a driver in my career, how can you get the more impact? And I thought that at the time, for Monaco, for the planet and the ocean, the foundation was probably one of the driving forces. In a nutshell, we work on the entire scope of environment. and sustainability at the same time. In our mind, it's a B2B approach. We want to convince these big stakeholders that these solutions that we showcase, that are backed by the World Economic Forum, by MIT, Imperial College, you name them, have a positive impact. They just need to be scaled up and accelerated. And therefore, we give the opportunity, thanks to this platform, to do pure business. I would say the way we operate is, yes, we will continue to fund projects, but we are also a global player. And in that case, we need to pool the money. We need to convince the financial institutions and businesses to shift their mindset, mainly. If you have these solutions, we believe in them. Now let's invest in them and bring to the table other LPs. Hence the launch in 2023 of the ReOcean Fund, which is a venture capital private equity fund based in Luxembourg. And it is a joint venture between Monaco Asset Management and the Prince Albert II of Monaco Foundation, precisely to try, at a very humble level, to bridge the gap between existing finance for the sustainable blue economy and the needs. We're talking about fundamental economic opportunities with cherry on the cake, a very positive impact on the ocean. When it comes to the question of climate, because you're addressing here climate change and how you can mitigate or fix the carbon problem that we have in the air, our best ally when it comes to carbon sink is called the global ocean. We also tend to forget that international trade is seaborne and it's not done by plane. What we also tend to forget is that 90% of the population lives next to a coastline. When it comes to forest on land, there's an urgency to conserve what can be conserved. I think we reached a level where only regenerative projects can be valuable. That means that we went so far in the destruction or the impact on the natural assets that we need to promote scientific solutions that would help rejuvenate what has been destroyed. Our vision there is to support scientific research that analyze the impact of geoengineering solutions on the ecosystems. I'll give you a very recent example. We are currently financing a research program to assess the impact of alkalinization on certain species. Because what sounds like a good option, a good solution, may have even worse consequences. It's been 70 years that scientists have been warning the world about the wall that we're going to hit if we don't steer the wheel in the right direction, okay? Did that work? No. And again, what is really working, if we want to embark the more people, is investing, creating economic opportunities. And today, the only answer to that is private sector. And of course, when it's backed by public international regulation, it goes faster. When we're all working in the right direction, it goes faster and probably better. But we need to start somewhere. We can't just sit and wait. We have to act. And that's when the private sector, if you have a sustainable model, can listen to you and make the change happen. That's a tradition in Monaco, and the Grimaldi family has been instrumental in putting Monaco on a map for culture, sports, philanthropy, collaboration and cooperation around the world. And that's typically probably because of the size also of the country. We are very open to the sea, very open to the world. It is probably in our recent years, because thanks to the action of our princes and residents, we are a wealthy state, and people are inclined to give back to society and community. And therefore, that's probably why it's a capital, a reference when it comes to philanthropy and give back. We can be proud, I think, with what has been achieved in the Principality in all these sectors and years.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching News.mc, your English rendezvous on Monaco Info. Discover the full interview and more stories on our websites, News.mc and MonacoInfo.com. Next week we will receive Zhang Zhang, member of the Orchestra Philharmonique de Monte-Carlo. This show is intended to provide a summary of the past week's top stories for the English-speaking audience. For daily and real-time news updates in English, please visit News.mc and subscribe to our free daily newsletter. For French news, visit MonacoInfo.com. This show was brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties.